So I am about to do the dreaded thing. The dreaded thing. I am about to attempt a bookshelf tour of my YA titles. Oh golly. Here we go. Okay, the top shelf that is not in fact a shelf but the top of the book shelf itself. It contains a myriad of things really. It contains some high fantasy and some witch novels. Yeah, I think that's basically the gist of the books that live up here, so let's go through them. Okay, so we've got Eona by Alison Goodman. Obviously missing is Eon, which is the first book in that duology. We've got Silver Phoenix by Cindy Pon, and Huntress by Melinda Lowe, Throne of Glass by Sarah J. Maas, Mistwood by Leah Cypress. Over here we have The Far Seekers by Isabel Carmody. It's the second book in the Albert Newton Chronicles, and the first book, Albert Newton, is somewhere, but I don't know where. And I don't actually own the rest of the series because I'm evil and stupid, and I read them all many years ago, so I've got to purchase them at some point. But I want to get the old covers, because these are the covers I'm used to, but in order to get a series that actually blends into one another and is the same set of covers, I would need to buy all the new ones, and I hate the new ones! Gosh darn it, I want all the old covers. That's Scatterlings, which is a standalone novel by Isabel Carmody, Touch of Power by Maria V. Snyder, Emerald by Karen Wallace, Dark Song by Isabel Carmody. It's book 2 of the Legend Song series, and book 1, which is Dark Fall, I lent to my friend a few years ago and she lost it. So I'm going to have to repurchase that. Hooray. Brightly Woven by Alexander Bracken, Seraphina by Rachel Hartman. And over here are some of the witch books. Book of Spells by Kate Bryan, A Matter of Magic by Patricia C. Reed. That's a combination of 2 books. Burnmark by Laura Powell, and Prophecy of the Sisters and Guardian of the Gate by Michelle Zink. So that's the first little row. Here we have more witch books. Hollow Pike by James Dawson, Blood Magic by Tessa Grattan, Chime by Franny Billingsley, Rebel Angels and the Sweet Far Thing by Libba Bray. Someone's got my copy of A Great and Terrible Beauty, which is the first in the Gemma Doyle trilogy. Beautiful Creatures in Beautiful Darkness by Camry Garcia and Margaret Stoll. Witch Love by Ruth Warburton. It's a sequel to, I think, A Witch in Winter, which I don't have. Hexhole 2, Raising Demons. Oh, I'm not showing you that cover. It's the awful, awful paperback one. And that's by Rachel Hawkins. Someone has my copy of Hexhole, the first one. And Once a Witch by... oh, gosh, I've forgotten. Who's it by? Carolyn that woman. Here we've got Allegiance by Kayla Kluver and Legacy by Kayla Kluver. Foray of the Exiles by Melina Marchetta. I don't actually own my own copy of the first book in that series, which is Finnegan of the Rock, but my friend has lent me a copy. Pegasus by Robin McKinley. Then over here we've got Fire by Kristen Kershaw. Missing, of course, is my copy of Graceling by Kristen Kershaw. And then down there's Bitter Blue by Kristen Kershaw. And the Study series. Poison Study, Magic Study, and Fire Study. I really should put them in the right order, but they are not. So, yeah, it's the second row, if you like, of that shelf that's not a shelf. Then this row is my fairy books, essentially. That's kind of the basic gist of what this row is. So let's go. The Fairy Ring by Kiki Hamilton. Perchance to Dream by Lisa Manchev. Missing is my copy of Eyes Like Stars by Lisa Manchev. Glimmerglass by Jenna Black. Lament and Ballad by Maggie Stiefvater. The Modern Fairy Tale series by Holly Black, so Tythe, Valiant and Ironside. The Iron Fae series, so The Iron King, The Iron Daughter, The Iron Queen and The Iron Knight, all by Julie Kagawa. Stolen Away by Alexandra Harvey. The Iron Witch by Karen Mahoney. Once Every Never by Leslie Livingston, and Wondrous Strange and Darklight by Leslie Livingston. I still need to get the third book in that series, and it's called Tempestuous. We've got After Obsession by Carrie Jones and... who's that? Stephen E. Weedle. And then there's the Need series, so Need, Captivate and Entice. Bones of Fairy and Fairy Winter by J.C. Simmer, I think it is. Is it? Janie Lee Simmer, sorry. My apologies. Carnival of Souls by Melissa Marr and the Wicked Lovely series by Melissa Marr. So there's going backwards, there's Darkest Mercy, Radiant Shadows, Fragile Eternity, Ink Exchange, and Missing, of course, is the actual Wicked Lovely book. And this is a combination of short stories by Melissa Marr called Fairy Tales and Nightmares. We've got Torn by Amanda Hocking. I don't have the rest of that series, though. Only that one. I think that's the third one. So that's no help whatsoever. And here's Paranormalcy and Supernaturally, both by Kirsten White. Okay, this row here is my contemporary realistic fiction, and oddly enough, my historical fiction, because it doesn't have anywhere else to live, and if it doesn't, strictly speaking, blend over into paranormal, then it's going to live here, even though a lot of these have some paranormal aspects to them, so. But they just sit here because there's no other room, so I'll show these first. We've got Whisper My Name by Jane England, Revolution by Jennifer Donnelly, Fall and Grace by Mary Hooper, The Name of the Star by Maureen Johnson, A Breath of Air by Eve Marie Mont, Wildthorn by Jane England, Haunting Violet by Alexandra Harvey, and Velvet by Mary Hooper. And if you know any of those titles, you know that some of them have some supernatural elements. Spiritualism is a mention in quite a few of them. But as I said, nowhere else to live, so they live there. And here are the contemporary realistic books, whatever. Blood Red Road by Maura Young, Going Bovine by Libba Bray, Beautiful Malice by Rebecca James, Bright Young Things by Anna Godberson, The Opposite of Amber by Gillian Phillip, Looking for Ella Brandy by Melina Marchetta, Flawless by Laura Chapman, A Pocket Full of Eyes, Pink, and Love Shy, all by Lily Wilkinson, Feeling Sorry for Celia by Jacqueline Moriarty, The High Society and Uncommon Criminals by Ali Carter, Before I Fall by Lauren Oliver, Liar by Justine La Bellestier, Perfect Chemistry by Simone Alcalez, Messy by Heather Cox and Jessica Morgan, and I've also got spoiled by those two authors as well, but my sister has that at the moment. Dreaming of Amelia by Jacqueline Moriarty, Slice of Cherry by Dia Reeves, Small Blue Thing by S.C. Ransom, Haunting Lila by Sarah Alderson, Amy and Roger's Epic Detour by, hold on, gotta check who it's by, Morgan Matson, there we go. Lola and the Boy Next Door by Stephanie Perkins, and missing from here, you'll notice, is Anna and the French Kiss, also by Stephanie Perkins. Will Grayson by John Green and David Levithan. The Fault in Our Stars and Looking for Alaska, both by John Green. Hold Still by Nina LaCour. 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher. Dear Bully, which is an anthology of short stories by many authors. Dreamland by Sarah Dessen, On the Jellicoe Road by Melina Marchetta, An Abundance of Catherines by John Green, and Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. And then up here, because they can't sit anywhere else, are my Aussie fictioners. And that includes Letters from the Inside and Checkers and Take My Word for It and So Much to Tell You. They're all by John Marsden. The Peacock Spring by Rumer Gooden, and Thunderwith and Chrysalis, both by Libby Hawthorne. Or Haythorne, however you want to pronounce it. Then along here is my dystopic / post-apocalyptic / sci-fi stuff. Okay, let's go. Zombies and Unicorns, which is an anthology. Leviathan, which is by Scott Westerfeld. The Explosionist by Jenny Davidson. Match by Ellie Condy. Missing from here, I should say, are Delirium and Pandemonium, both by Lauren Oliver. Betwixt by Tara Bray Smith. The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. The Adoration of Jen Fox by Mary E. Pearson, The Girl in the Steel Corset by Katie Cross, Prized and Birthmarked, both by Kara O'Brien, The Legacy, The Resistance, and The Declaration, all by Gemma Maley, Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi, The Unbecoming of Myra Dara by Michelle Hodkin, Insurgent by Veronica Roth, missing, of course, is Divergent by Veronica Roth, The Change, Unraveling, by Elizabeth Norris. The Forsaken by Laura M. Stace. Inside Out and Outside In, both by Maria V. Snyder. Mammon by J.B. Thomas. The Forest of Handsome Teeth, The Dead Toss Waves, and The Dark and Hollow Places, all by Carrie Ryan. A Confusion of Princes by Garth Nix. Academy 7 by Anne Osterland. Glow by Amy Kathleen Ryan, and missing, of course, is Across the Universe by Beth Revis. That's those. And then down here are all the paranormal YA books that don't fit anywhere else, and so they have come to live down here. So let's go. A Corner of White by Jacqueline Moriarty. You can't really see that because it's quite a pale cover. Tallow by Karen Brooks. Bleeding Violet by Dia Reeves. Timeless by Alexandra Moyer. Luminous by Dawn Metcalf. Alison Whitestar by Isabel Carmody. Between the Sea and Sky by, I think it's Jacqueline Dollamore. Everneath by Brodie Ashton. Silver May by James Maloney. Storm by Bridget Kremer. Warped by, Marissa Gilbold. These 10 Bones by, I think, Claire B. Dunko. Fury by Elizabeth Miles, Rampant by Diana Peterfront, missing of course is its sequel, Ascendant. The Guardian of the Dead and the Shattering by Karen Healy, The Moth Diaries by Rachel Klein, Slide by Jill Hathaway, Die For Me by Amy Plum, Team Human by, Justine Lobalestier and Sarah Reese Brennan, Anna Just in Blood by Kendra Blake and Shatter Me by Tahira Mathi. The Mortal Instruments series, and I should say the first in the Infernal Devices series, all by Cassandra Clare. Ellen Hopkins' A New Dawn, which is a book of essays about Twilight, and I kept it mainly because it's hilarious, even though you will note that Twilight is not here anymore, because I gave it away. I didn't want it. Really, I think at the end of the day I'm going to be doing that with these books too, but I should probably try and read a few more of them before I decide if they're worth throwing out. The first book in the Vampire Academy series by Michelle Mead, Drink, Slay, Love by Sarah Beth Durst. Sorry about that. The Cursed Ones by Nancy Holder and Debbie Veig. Meridian by, who wrote this? Amber Kaiser. The Body Finder by Kimberly Durting. Jekyll Loves Hyde by Beth Fantasky, I'm guessing. A Beautiful Evil by Kelly Keaton. I should say, I thought it was here, but maybe I moved it. I also had, Darkness Becomes Her by Kelly Keaton, but I think I gave it away. Blood Ninja and Lord Odo's Revenge by Nick Lake. They should live up there with Iona, because I think they're kind of friends, so yeah, I might have to move those. The Demon's Covenant and the Demon's Lexicon, both by Sarah Reese Brennan. Angel Fire by Courtney Allison Moulton. The first two combo books of the Fallen series by, who wrote those? Stephen Sniegoski? Is that? Thomas E. Sniegoski, sorry. Unearthly and Hallowed, both by Cynthia Hand. Arise and Hereafter by Tara Hudson. And Smolder, also known as, I think, what is it? What do they call it over there? Something beneath. The word beneath is involved. Anyway, we've got the title of Smolder, unfortunately, and The Replacement, both by Brenna Yovanov. There you go. That's my YA books, sort of. There's a great many missing, though, and I've probably forgotten a lot of the titles that are currently not here. Friends are borrowing them, so. Yeah, that's some books. I probably need to get rid of quite a few of them, seeing as I've read them and not liked them. So. Yeah, YA. There you go.